All right. So we have 4 words that we use to converse with our dogs, okay? We have yes, good, no, and break, all right? How we teach our little furry companions is when they're doing something that we want, we've paired the word yes, meaning I'm going to give you a treat. So we look at that as payment, okay? On the same operating schedule, the word good means whatever you're doing right there in that moment, keep doing it, okay? So that means keep doing that. For example, Chip, sit, yes, right? So the action of his butt hitting the ground, that's what I'm yesing him for, okay? And he knows that. Chip, come, heel, good, right? That tells him you're doing it right, and I need you to keep doing it, okay? Very good. So that's all the verbal affirmations that he needs in regards to knowing what he's doing is right or wrong, right? Good. Now, command-wise, we have sit, down, stay, come, heel. Good. Now notice I did hand gestures with those in the same context, right? So we separate those two. Right? Same commands, verbal or non-verbal only. And the same thing, sit. Oops, I did the hand gesture. Down, come, heel, good. Place, right? So when we're first starting, so dogs don't, so he's not this dog, but I just want to talk about it anyway. They don't generalize immediately, so they don't make the connection that the commands apply everywhere. He's past that. With that said, though, you're changing handler, so it's going to be he's going to be in another country. So I want to make sure you have all the information so we are prepared to handle any bumps in the roads. I don't foresee this happening, but it's worth showing you so you understand the mechanics and the handling behind the what you have, okay? So I think it should give you a better understanding. So with that said, we're going to be fluent on both, but I want to fade out the handler gestures to verbal, because verbal is ultimately what's going to be most important, right? Because verbal is for us. The hand gestures are their first language. We take that help away, and then I start building on, okay, now it's just verbal commands only, okay? Break. Good boy, okay? So, now with the leash, right? We have another form of language with the leash, okay? Directional pressure is that. When I put direction, and I put my, if I guide him around, I should be able to pull him, move him, whatever I need to do with simple leash pressure. So we're talking finger pressure, okay? I shouldn't be yanking on him, none of that. With the same context applies, the leash has to remain loose all the time. So when we do service dog work, we have these fancy leashes, which you're getting. We put them around our waist, and I define the heel position as just that. So he learned that this is what heel means, okay? We spent hours, months, right? Low-key 2 years, essentially, showing you that heel means heel. This is that spot. I don't care what is happening around you. Heel means don't leave my left side, okay? In the same context, I shouldn't have to remind him a lot because I want this, he's supposed to help you, not give you things to do, right? We don't have time for that. If I start moving and he's on his leash, that's just how this works. You are connected to me, right? Emotionally, physically, all of that. So if I start moving around, that's what we're doing, and I shouldn't have to use that leash because that's the directional pressure, right? So we'll have you fitted up here. We're going to have him on his little thing. This is realistically what I should expect. Down, right? When with the leash length that place, nope, down all the way. Good boy. He should be able to have, so I'm going to give him a little bit more space here. He should have enough leash length to get comfortable, relax, because he's going to spend a lot of time in this position. So the heel command means stay at my left side. When I come to a stop and if I sit down, just relax, because we might be here for a while. It could be 5 minutes, it could be 3 hours, doesn't matter, but that's what it's implied. Heel, right? The verbal cue signals to him that we're going to get back on moving, and now I can walk wherever I want and trust that he's going to be with me, okay? So that's the leash handling. So we want to see nice J in that leash, nothing's happening. And the same thing though, if I need to talk to him, I can just grab that leash and give him that directional coaching that he needs. right? Upward pressure means sit, right? So that's another form of language. When I need him to, so if I'm, I just need to, that's all it looks like, okay? Good boy. We want to, especially when he's on duty, so he does know when he's vested, so he's got a special little harness. He knows he's going to be, so he has dog mode and service dog mode, right? Because he's still a goofy Labrador. That's the whole part of the fun. But when we have the vest on, he's going to be 100% attentive to you. When he's not vested, he's going to be more pet dog skills. I still expect him to do all of the stuff that he's supposed to do, but it's not going to be 100% because he's a dog, and that's fine. We have to make sure we have compromise. He's going to have designated working hours. That's approximately like 8 hours he's got in his little gas tank. And then the rest of it is just do whatever you want within reason. Again, we don't have any bad dog skills because that's not how we roll around here. But we want to make sure we're compromising and giving him a nice, even, balanced lifestyle. It's not supposed to be work 24/7, okay? Good boy. He can do all the skills on and off leash, right? So heel, good boy. Same rules apply, right? But we're going to use the leash as our compass, essentially, to make sure that you know that he knows and he knows that you know. Same thing when I come to a stop, I expect you to stop with me. I don't particularly care if you sit down or stand, as long as you're with me. That is what heel is defined as. Break, right? So break releases him from command. He's now allowed to do whatever he wants, again, with reason. He's not working. Break, go get your toy. Good boy. We want to make sure we give him toy, because he needs exercise, right? Walking, while technically is an exercise, is not all the exercise that he needs. We need to take some time, do the retrieving stuff, and give him that physical outlet that he needs to make sure he's mentally happy and physically happy. Come, heel. We do the same skills, and notice his energy is going to go up because it's more exciting work. Sit, good. We should be able to do all of this stuff. Get it, right? We're practicing self-control on something that he finds very motivating and valuable, and we want to make sure we keep those skills polished. So this is all daily stuff that we're going to do with him just to keep him happy. Chip, come. Good boy. The drop it cue is out. Good boy. Down. Good. And then we use this too. No, down. We use this time too to prove his commands, right? Because he wants to get the toy, and he's working for the toy, and the toy is equally distracting. So we're going to purposely say, come, good boy, heel. And we have to use the toy as the payment, and then also as the distraction, right? Because if he's still in heel, it means heel. That's what we've defined this at. It doesn't matter what's on the ground. That's what the command means. And until I say, get it, he's not allowed to interact with it because that's the boundaries that we've had. Good boy. He's such a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. Oh, he's such a good man. Yes, you are. Boy's a good boy. Yeah, you're just the best boy. Out. Good. Ready? Ready? Get it. Good boy. Bring it. Good boy. Good job, buddy. Out. Heel. Good. Heel. The same thing. It shouldn't matter where the toy is, because that's what we've defined heel as. So even if it's right in your face, unless I say that magic word, that's how this works. I can drop it. Heel. It's like, oh, I almost got him there. Nope, pay attention. Good. No. Nope. Good. Heel. Good. He's having a little brain meltdown. I love it. Good boy. Get it. Good job, buddy. Nice work, my guy. What a good boy. He also knows how to tug. Get it. Get it. Yes. Tug. Good boy. Good boy. But he does prefer fetch. So we're actually not going to do that because he doesn't like to tug that much. Good boy. Out. Ready. Down. Nope. Down. Make sure when we're asking him to do his skills, see how his elbows aren't down? He's not committed to the command. So we're going to purposely make him do it longer, down, because the rules are the rules. If I allow him to start doing this type of stuff, that's going to start creeping across the board. My job is to be a firm, fair, and consistent leader, and I have to lead him appropriately. So if I'm allowing half effort, then I'm going to get half effort. But if I'm very particular and no, you know that means elbows are on the ground, that's what down means, and I'm not going to expect anything less, he's always going to give me his best. Get it. Good job. So when we're practicing these basic skills, we want to make sure we're doing length of behaviors, because it's all fun and well when he sits, but I need him to sit for a couple minutes. I need him to sit for 30 seconds. I need him to sit for as long as necessary. So we're maintaining the skills at home, so realistically we can continue to expect his perfect polished obedience when we're out in a very distracting filled environment, filled with, oh, who knows what we're going to run into that day. Good boy, bring it. Bring it, good boy. Out, down, good. So I'm going to practice the down a little bit. No, good boy, no, good boy. Down. I'm going to practice the down a little bit more because he's getting sloppy, and I don't want to tolerate sloppy. I'm going to fetch it because the same context, it shouldn't matter where I as his handler is in reference to him. The commands are still the same no matter how far away I get. Place. Good boy. Come. Good boy. Place. Nope. All the way. No. Nope. No. Nope. Place. Good. Right? And using the language, that's a perfect example of when he's doing something incorrect. It's important for us to give him that feedback. He was wrong. I told him no. When he starts doing the more correct choice, for example, I want him to go that direction, I'm able to use good, because good is my driving force to keep encouraging him to keep doing that behavior. When he finally gets to it, yes, right, because that marks the moment of completion, you're very good, and then it's my decision when I'm going to pay him or not. So in that context, he didn't do perfect, which we strive for, and again, he's a dog, he's not going to be perfect, right? But we should see cooperation, and that's where you have that nice relationship, right? Break, good boy. Place. So anytime he slips, nope. Place, no, good. Anytime he slips up, I'm going to repeat the exercise a couple times just to make sure he understands. Break, good boy. Place, nope. Almost, nope. So I love that he's offering heel, right? But that's not right, that's not what I want. So I have to make sure I'm very consistent as a handler. Nope. Place. Yes. Break. Yes. Place. Yes. Get it. Right? He's got to wait for that get it command, which again is the invitation he's allowed to bite the toy. Get it. Oh, threw it on his butt. Good boy. I know it's so dusty out. I'm sorry. Good boy. Out. Ready? Down. Same thing, going back to the handler spatial. Relatively speaking, when we do service work, he's gonna be always close to you because that's the goal. But again, tidying up and making sure he understands the commands inside and out, because the more they understand the commands, the much easier he's gonna do with distractions, and that's why he's so good at that. I'm gonna ask him to downstay at a distance. So he was 15 feet away from me. It shouldn't matter if I'm 2 feet from him or 25 feet away from him. If I say down, it means elbows down. Okay? Good boy. Come? Yes. Heel? Good. Down? Good. Good. Sometimes we want to make sure we don't teach them to anticipate. Sometimes they're going to guess and assume that I'm going to ask him to recall. That's not what I want. Sometimes I'm going to come back and reinforce the actual stay command. So we always want to be aware of that, and we don't fall into predictable patterns where it's always tell him to sit, then I tell him to come, then I tell him to heel. He starts anticipating those 3 cues in a row, which starts to kind of teach him that, don't really pay attention and listen, just guess. And that's not at all what we want. We want to maintain the mental clarity, the mental focus, that he's thinking about what I'm asking you to do, and he's happy to do that. Doing so, too, is providing a nice mental workout, because he's got to use his brain because he's brilliant, right? So an unworked dog is a very unhappy dog. So doing all of this stuff, it's a fun and meaningful way, and then we're also exercising him at the same time. So So we're killing all the 3 birds with the 1 stone and getting a nice happy Chip, go lucky boy, Mr. Chip's dip. Break, good boy, ready, get it. Good boy. Good job. What a good boy. Good job, you like that boy? He's a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. Yeah, he's such a good boy. I know, he's the bestest boy. Right, and let him have his puppy party. He earned that prize, fair and square. So let him carry it. Retrievers want to retrieve and they want to carry. So we want to make sure we're allowing him to do that in, healthy outlets, of course. Because we put a lot of stuff on him, so you can't carry, human things. But we can carry doggo things. Good boy. It's about compromise. You good boy.